Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know this video is a little bit out of the norm for what I have been posting recently, but I just wanted to take a moment to document my relationship with cardio, specifically running. I know in my last video I was talking about the benefits of running and cardio when it came to metabolism and in my other videos in general weight loss, but I just kind of wanted to set the record straight and be 110% honest with you guys about how I feel about running, because I don't want to promote something if I think it's going to hurt people or if I think people won't like it. I just want to set the record straight. Running is hard. There's no other word for it. It's hard. I didn't grow up running consistently. I didn't grow up in a running family. Some people have, and that's amazing, and I'm really happy for them to have that opportunity. But as someone who had to push myself to get into running, it was hard. The most I would run in my life would be in middle school when I had the 1 mile test, and then in high school I just stopped doing cardio completely because I had gotten into dance and I was on the dance team for a little while. So there wasn't that kind of consistent, hardcore, intense cardio that you'd get from running. Although, with dancing it is a bit of cardio, but it's not like running, it's a different level. And I have to say it, to me, running is one of the hardest sports out there. And I know I'm probably going to get some backlash for this because everyone has different perceptions on sports. But for me and my truth, when it comes to running, I think it's one of the hardest things out there. Running isn't just about, running and building endurance, although that is a huge part of it. But running is as much a mental sport as it is a physical one. And I think that's really important to keep in mind because there are no half times or timeouts. It's just you, the road, and the clock. You have to use yourself, your personal drive to do better. When you want to slow down to a walk, you want to take a break, that's when you have to really go into yourself and push yourself to do better, because it's not like basketball where you can pass the ball to another member and have them carry it on because you feel like you can't progress forward when you hit a hard spot. With running, it's you. It all comes from within you. While I personally haven't been on cross country and I haven't been to a lot of the meets just because it wasn't really promoted at my high school, and then in college I was just really focused on what I was doing, but based on my personal experience these past 7 weeks with my running, there isn't much talking that goes on. When you're on your run, you're very focused. And when you're focused like that, there's no talking. And when there's no talking, you really tend to become alone with your thoughts. And if your thoughts are negative, that really impacts your performance. So I just feel like I have to say it again to all the runners out there who run for general wellness, but as well as those who go forward and beyond that, and they're on a team, they're running for a purpose, or they're going out to these races. Like, you just have so much of my respect because I know it's a difficult thing, and the way that you just keep pushing yourself forward, it's very inspiring. The whole point of the short I uploaded on June 30th was to see if it had any impact on me in my fitness journey, and it did. But I have to say that my experience that first week was so brutal. The first day I'd gone for a run, I had gone for about a 5 mile run, and let me just tell you, it hurt. Like, my entire chest was hurting, my heart and my lungs. And that's because even with my most intense strength training workouts, I wasn't getting my heartbeat to go that fast, and I wasn't taking in as much oxygen as I was on this run. And in this past year and a half, when I was working out and I was losing these 25 pounds, I wasn't really doing cardio. I was really focused on strength training. And so this is a different way that my body was being trained, and so it hurt. So that's just very normal. It hurt. And I have to be honest about that because I don't want to say running is great for you. You go out there and you're like, oh, that hurt. Like, what is Nadia talking about? She's like setting me up to fail. She wants to hurt me. I just want to say that these pains that you have in the beginning, that's going to happen with anything you do. When you start strength training, you're going to be sore. You're working these muscles out in a way that they haven't been used before. It's so normal. But I just want to say that even with my year and a half of strength training experience, running still hurt for me in the beginning, even with the higher level of endurance I had when getting started. Because I had gone from running maybe once a month to running every day for 5 days. And for me, it was wild. But the progress I was seeing it was so motivating for me that I kept up with it. And like I said, I am trying to be 110% honest with everyone here. I'm honestly still not the biggest fan of running, but I don't hate it, not like I used to. Because the feeling I get after I finish my run, knowing that I did something that I didn't want to do, but knowing the benefits it has for me, and just the feeling of euphoria I have after my run makes it worth it. Like, the first day I had gone for a run, running 3/4 of a mile was hard for me. And after that, the rest of the run, I had to keep taking short breaks where I had to slow down to a walk. And it was so much more than what I had been wanting to do. I wanted to be able to just push through it all. But now, considering I've been running for 7 weeks consistently, I'm able to run 5K, the whole 3.1 miles, without stopping. And it's that growth that I've seen in myself is honestly my biggest motivator. I've been just recording myself, uploading it to YouTube and Instagram, and also watching my progress on Strava. And it's crazy to me because with strength training, you don't see these kind of results right away. It takes time. It takes time to build muscle. Never would I have thought that I would take such a liking to running that I would want to sign up for a race. And I didn't just sign up for one. I have signed up for 2. My first run is on September 23rd, 2023, and it's a mud run. So not only is it 5K, but it's also an obstacle course. And then the second run I have is in November. I have to double check the date, but that's just a general 5K run. And honestly, I am so excited to go in there and see what I can do that even next year, I'm planning to sign up for a second mud run to see my improvement. And I'm also considering signing up for a half marathon because this is the kind of thing where I just want to see myself improve. I want to see my mile times come down, and I want to see where I can go with this. Just knowing that I was able to push myself beyond this mental barrier, this mental boundary that I had, really opened my eyes to seeing what I was capable of and making me excited to see what else I can do. For everyone who is new to fitness and looking to get into running or strength training, the biggest takeaway I have for you is to just not stop. Just because it hurts in the beginning doesn't mean you're not making progress. Think of those pains you're having as growing pains. You're growing both physically and mentally, redefining who you are. I do plan on uploading another video after I finish my first mud run and just talking about the before, like the training, during, what I was thinking, and after how I felt. So definitely keep your eyes open for that one. But that's it for this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next one.